people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another match review. Chelsea 2, Tottenham 0. And listen, obviously in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't mean much at all to our Premier League really end of the season, talk. But listen, let's just enjoy the game and enjoy winning a match, because that's not something that's happened very often recently. So I'm definitely going to enjoy it today. It's not something I'm going to be taken for granted. After what's been happening recently. Unbelievable performance. Like, in terms of, I'm not going to talk about Tottenham yet. I'll talk about Tottenham later in terms of them and how we've gone and beaten them 3 times in a row comfortably with absolutely no sort of fight back from them. That is disgraceful and crazy, and I'm confused. But let's just praise Chelsea for now. Listen, it was really, really good, people. Ziyech is the undisputed Hakim fucking Shaisha Ziyech, yeah? Habibi Ziyech is the man in the match today. Again, criticism-wise, I'm always on it with the lack of consistency and the 50-50 footballer and trying and it not. But today, credit where it's bloody due. Unbelievable. Just creating chances at will. He was in the game aggressive. He was on the front foot at all times. The goal he scored was unbelievable, Jeff. It was unbelievable. It was like that goal that we all saw on the YouTube comps, the goal against Valencia for Ajax, where he slapped it in that turquoise kit. Everybody was like, oh, I can't wait to see this. And we've been waiting and waiting and waiting. We finally get a golazo. We finally get a screamer. And it's funny because he got it, in a dangerous position. He got it in the same position that he always kind of gets it in. But he usually either have a timid effort or he tries to cross it. But he just whacked it in the top corner and just stood there. Like as if he didn't even do nothing. Second game in a row where his celebration is a little bit mute. But I don't mind it. It's the arrogance. It's the confidence, I guess, of the man. It's how he does. That's what he does. He likes to celebrate like that. He did it at Stamford Bridge when he scored for Ajax against Keppel. When he whipped in that free kick, he just turned. That's one like that. That's all right, cool. I don't need you to do a knee slide. It was against Tottenham, so most players would have started breaking corner flags and stuff like Jamie Vardy. But listen, I was just happy for the goal. It was unbelievable. One of the goals of the season for us, for sure. Right up there with Kova's goal against Liverpool. And yeah, just incredible the whole day. And if we're talking about the starting 11, we talk about Lukaku and getting the best out of Lukaku. There's no excuse today. There's no excuse for Lukaku today. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide in terms of, we didn't get enough service. I don't want to hear it. He had Ziyech on the pitch today, always looking to be direct. Now, against Man City, like I said, 50-50 footballer. So the balls into Lukaku weren't great. They were a little bit mishit, poor timing, etc. There was definitely a miscommunication between the two of them. Today, he was delivering for Lukaku constantly, putting a great ball in for him numerous occasions. But Lukaku's movement in the box today, I was really disappointed with. That's the only part of the performance today that I wasn't really happy with, is Lukaku's movement in the box. He had a few opportunities where he got the ball 1v1 with a defender. He went down the channel. He turned the defender, took a shot. Cool. We know you want to do what you said with Jamie Carragher. I put my hand here, and if I get you here and I turn you, it's over. We saw the Sky Sports clip. We know that's what you want. But in the box as a striker, if the ball is about to be crossed in, which it was many times today with Hudson-Odoi, with Ziyech, you got to move. Strikers don't just stand still in the penalty box. They jockey. They move their defenders. They make a fake run maybe to the right, and then they try and go back in front of them and try and put them off. They don't just stand there and hope the ball hits their forehead. And that's what Lukaku was doing today. So I was very disappointed with his movement in the box. That needs to improve. And like I said, if you're going to play Lukaku, you need people who are going to be direct, people who are going to look and pick their head up to play the ball in behind. Ziyech did that today. Hudson-Odoi wasn't anywhere near on the level of Ziyech today, but he tried. Mason Mount tried. So he had service. There's no complaints there or problems there today on that. And obviously he's coming up against Conte, his former manager. We already knew he was gonna, be a bit with a low block and not allow Lukaku to run in behind. He knows how to get Lukaku out, how to get the best out of Lukaku so much. He's not going to ever leave space in behind for Lukaku on a regular basis. But in terms of the rest of the front three, in the first half, it was only really Ziyech that was really pulling the strings. Obviously, second half, everybody pulled their weight. We ended up winning the game 2-0 with the second goal coming from Silva. Great header from a corner. Love it when he scores. That guy for me is just... he's a legendary defender. I'm so happy we managed to get him at our football club, even at the end of his career. It's a shame we didn't get him earlier, but he's just honestly just flawless. And Rudiger was great back there with him as well in a back four. A lot of people have been talking about Rudiger contract situation. Is he still going to be worth the money he wants if we move to a back four? Well, in a few games we've seen in back four, he's been brilliant. So credit to him. And obviously Malang Sarr Spilicueta filled that out. I was very happy with that back four and that goalkeeper. I had that in my preview. Sarr started. He deserved it. He played well. But back to the front three. Mason, Hudson-Odoi in the first half, very quiet. Hudson-Odoi was quite poor again in the first half. And I just feel like as much as I love the talent, I love the potential, it's just I'm not getting that same spark I got from him when he first burst on the scene. That is a worry for me. And I think, first half, like I said, we had a lot of possession, we dominated, but we didn't get that goal, we didn't get that cutting edge, we didn't get that final end product that we're looking for. And it's kind of the same story as always. And luckily in the second half we sorted that out. Loads of depth on the bench as well. Again, players are starting to come back fit. Trevor, so I'm looking forward to this 2 weeks break now, and now we can start to see players come back from injury, and we can start to see the squad fill out a little bit more. Whether we'll do any January transfer news, we don't know, but we dominated Tottenham today. Like, on the ball, the possession, the chances created, everything. First 5 minutes we almost had about 3 clear-cut chances, just complete and utter domination. And Tottenham, I know they're missing Son, Son, big part of their attack, probably 50% of their attack there with Kane, but just nothing, lifeless again. And this is what we saw previously in the Carabao Cup, both legs, just lifeless. Last 10 minutes, I'm chatting with the people on stream, just chilling, do you know what I'm saying? Just vibes, because the game's over, there's nothing more to it. Tottenham are not being aggressive, they're not offering anything. They barely had any real clear-cut chances. Kepa had to make a few good saves, he was good when he was called upon. But Tottenham were just so disappointing. Even from a Chelsea perspective, obviously I want us to win the game, but just watching a London derby, I expect some sort of combat, some sort of war. It's what I sign up for. When I sit in this chair and I say I'm going to watch the game, or I go to the game, I went to Tottenham away a couple of years ago under Lampard, I go for war, I go for combat. And these guys don't ever bring it. I don't know what's going on, I don't know why. Conte's a very highly emotional charged manager. I expected them to come out today again fighting, but they didn't. So listen, Tottenham were poor, really poor, but I'm not going to take it away from our performance. It's good to get the win. Great performance from everyone. Just slight little disappointment with Lukaku's movement in the box, but apart from that, Hudson-Odoi, needs to improve as well. Mason, first half, wake up a little bit more, see you on the ball a bit more. But yeah, I won't go on for too much longer. Happy for the win. It doesn't do anything for the league. Again, we just need to just stay clear of the fourth situation. And it looks like it will probably be a comfortable third. But I'm looking forward to after the break. Champions League will be back. Plymouth in the Cup. We should get through that. Club World Cup as well. So some trophies. Carabao Cup final. So as much as this last month, 2 months has been a little bit of a downer for us, and obviously we know there's big problems now we need to address. Scouting, summer, we need to sort ourselves out. We could lift up some silverware a couple times in the next month or two, and that will lift the spirits, and we'll go for the rest of the season. I still maintain, as much as people have been saying Malang Sarr could be the solution at left back, in a back four, I definitely want to see him there. If we are going to play with wing backs again, we do need a left wing back. If we don't get one, personally, I don't think we're going to be able to even think about Champions League or anything like that if we don't sort the wing back positions out. But again, not going to go into that today. Great win. Good performance from the boys. Big up your damn selves. Ziyech, man the match. Big up your damn self. I'll see you, man, in a bit. Peace, people. Peace.